Hey guys, welcome. Now we've just had our new moon and we've entered Gemini season. The sun has entered Gemini, so we are coming together. The twins are coming together in order to help us work on clearing up this wrath template. We know we've been laser focusing on clearing up wrath, working on the lust template, as well as facing the death template. Working with facing death, right? The death template. And what we're doing is we're finding love everywhere, and we're expanding, we're healing, we're putting the all back in everything. Connection. This has to do with us all coming together. We're all coming together. And this has to do with being the real us and being no time, slowing down and literally giving life the time it naturally needs to live, and not running on these operating systems of fear where it's just so easy to be in our ego, because our body and brain are in fight or flight. We're living in constant states of stress, worry, anxiety, depression, and anger. Anger because we haven't been fully healing from our pain, where we've been hurt, and where that hurt has caused us fear in order to live in time. We've been living in no time. We've been living in lack of for so long. Many of us have just forgotten how to live, but this has all been about a remembrance of us, a remembrance of love, a remembrance of what our birthright is. And our birthright is to thrive. But it is through living through our heart and a dedicated discipline in order to allowing ourselves to change our behaviors and have new patterns, to literally change operating systems where we're not in fight or flight, where we're not in these constant states of worry and fear, where we're actually we're feeling whole, we're feeling love, we're feeling euphoria, we're feeling bliss, joy. And then this is what happens is, like, when we're in a state of fight or flight, our body is sending all this energy to get our blood flowing so we can run away. And it's taking away all that energy from our internal organs, from our from our guts, from our internal organs. And our life within, we stop expanding within. But when we begin healing and elevating and changing our patterning through behaviors and there's so many different ways we heal, guys. We could be here for 2 days, maybe a week. Who knows? We could be doing this for forever. Okay, back on track. So now we have to remember what we're talking about. It's just being empty to fill back up. I need to be filled back up with something. Okay. Now, we have all of this energy going without. It's not going within. It's not going into our internal organs and our immune system, because our immune system takes a lot of energy to run. Now, when we heal from being in a constant states of fight or flight or worry, and guys, this takes a strong mind. And in order to have a strong mind, we have to take care of it. We have to take care of our brain. What are we doing not to take care of our brain? And a lot of it is healing from addiction and patterns of separation, and healing with our endocrine system. And there's many ways we can study what we need to do with healing the brain, but most of it is through our gut, with our diet, or what we're putting within, and what we're interacting with in our environment, how we're feeling. Because our feelings affect our mind, right? They affect how we think. And what we put within our guts affects how we think, the care of our mind. And if we're, overindulging and we're in an addiction that's throwing our body out of whack, and it's not good for our mind. That's what this is about. These are the main messages. So we're coming together to work on this. Let's get a message. And it has to do with transformation. We're just all coming together. We're in a time of coming together. Gemini season is here. Of course, we're in a time of coming together. And this is about picking our heart. Like, we're gonna heal with we're an instrument, okay? And we're gonna tune up this instrument. We're gonna be more like ourselves. Like, even I've been noticing my tone this whole entire time, because just went through you know, took a dip into the lower world for a bit in order to see what needed to be seen and put the light on what needed to be put on. And this is where we do shadow work, and we see all parts of ourselves to clear out more of our pain body. We heal with it, and that activates a deeper, more expansive level of our light body, because everything is one. And this, all I can see is that infinity symbol. Okay, it's right here. All I can see is that, you know, like yin, we only have so much yin till it flips into yang, and only so much yang till it flips into yin, only so much dark till it flips into light, and only so much light until it flips into dark. We're meeting through the center point. Okay, right here, we're in a time of reversal. Everything we just talked about. Number 11 is here. So a pathway is opening up. It has to do with how we got here. We're clearing something up in the element of air, but look at how much fire. And look, there's a connection to the Hanged Man. So we're being restrained. We're being forced in order to expand, but expand with force, expand with the Father. We're gonna go from thinking to acting, and it's gonna happen fast. That's right. There's a remembrance here, a remembrance of who we are, and there it is. Who we are, us. But look, she's looking in the mirror, but what she's seeing is her heart. She's seeing her heart chakra. She is seeing her true self, and this is where we move out of duality. We heal from duality of the mind, where things are separate. And, you know, it's good, it's bad, it's dark, it's light. It's not. We go within the singular mind of the heart, and it's just all one. And this is where we amp up our manifestations, because we go from just manifesting for what do we want, but we take our manifestations a step up for the greater good. How can I be in service with the collective? What passions am I connected to? What am I being called to do? How can I step into service? What can I do here with this planet? And you literally instantaneously elevate, and you're brought to a whole other dimension. You know, there is the fifth dimension on, and then we see what we need to see in order to expand. And this has to do with Lionsgate. We're amping things up for Lionsgate, and that's why we've been put forth in these spaces and places where we haven't been able to hide from ourselves. There's no hiding from ourselves right now. Our shadow selves. What we don't want to see about ourselves. But it's so we can integrate it. Because we are becoming us. And we're beautiful. We're beautiful. We're all beautiful. And we came here to share this light. And we're recognizing that this is it. We have to be our true selves. And many of the people that we love, we're just untwisting it with our people in our lives, our soul tribe members, our family members, whoever this may be for us. We're just holding up a mirror with love to reflect it back to us. And many of us are counterparts. There's nothing like, you know, having your divine counterpart, the other part of you, hold a mirror back up to you for you to see you. There's no running from that. You can't run from yourself. And boy, what a beautiful experience. What a beautiful experience this is to have. I'm grateful for it. This is where we can find gratitude, because this feeling, it's like it is so divine. There's us holding up a mirror to us. And remember, but just it's a reflection back. So they're not maybe the same exact circumstances, but they are the same exact circumstances in order for us to see exactly what we need to see. And we're looking square at us, and us is looking back square at us, and we are one, and we're transforming through that. This is a true meaning of what it means to be a twin flame and a starseed. But remember, we're not hanging tight onto those labels as a definition of us. We're just using labels for a minute in order to communicate and expand with. An apple is an apple, an orange is an orange, but it all goes back into the fruit bowl. And this is where we're going to also heal too from all these arguments. I feel like we're really going to be in a time of like ending wrath. We're not just going to be having all these arguments all the time of what is this and what is that, because we don't need to be triggered. It's all connected. And we're just saying this or we're just saying that. It's not a big argument. We're becoming more heart-centered. We're changing communication. This is going to be a massive time of changing communication. And of course, we have Gemini here. The twins are here. Now, there's a direct connection to the 9 of Cups, the cup of wish fulfillment. But remember, we created these wishes through the energy of the opposites, through sadness. We turned this sadness into happiness. And that's why this has to do with, remember, we're an instrument and an attunement. We're having an attunement. Encounter just said 11. So Father of Cups. And this has to do with the connection to working with, remember, the moons are connected. The Scorpio full moon. Lunar eclipse in the penumbra. So it's like the shadow. It's the shadow. Okay. And working with Taurus, of course, we're working with the Hierophant. This has to have something to do with pineal gland activation as below, so above. And those readings are linked down below. The connection of all worlds coming together. Remember, the lower world and the upper world through the middle world. And we've been doing work in the lower world. And there's our pineal gland activation. The child has the key. We're going up now. There's seed energy. We're going to harvest. Summer's around the eclipse. Summer solstice is around the eclipse. This has to do with what we're harvesting. We're literally in a time of manifestation. This has to do with our knowledge. Look at the tree of life on the back of his cloak. This says everything. And look at that beautiful infinity symbol there, the lemon skate. And as above, so below. As below, so above. We're coming together. We know because we made the connections we needed to make. Spirit is leading the way. We're expanding our soul with our spirit. The power bigger than us. It's not us coming together with us. It's us coming together with source energy. The power bigger than us. And look at that gorgeous North Star. This is home. This is home. But we've transformed in order to get home. This is from a nightmare into a dream. We're going from going now from hell to heaven. Because we see what we need to see here. Look, we're healing from the devil energies and our addictions and our patterns of separation that are keeping us bonded to making the same past mistakes. We've seen through this. We know what this is now, what we need to heal with ourselves. It's going to do better for everybody that we're connected to. It has to do with the power of purpose. It's the power of where we focus our energy. Are we focusing our energy in everything that's not working and then making ourselves sick? Or are we finding the positive in everything that's not working? Because there's always a positive in everything that's not working. And that's the beauty of this place. And then expanding with it. And find the love there. It's the application of love there. Let's put the application of love everywhere. And yes, we can. And we're not going to let people tell us we can't. Yes, we can. This is what we came here to do. This is the mission. So we got back to integrity. We found our way. We know we're going up, up, up. And this is connected to the Four of Wands. This has to do with this new world we've been creating. And we're going to get back to life here. This has to do with finding the time to live life again. This has to do with finding the finding the time to live life again. But this is where we heal from where we saw what we needed to saw. There's some sort of pain, backstab, betrayal, lying, wounding, trauma patterning that was revealed to us with this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. And we saw into us. And many of this was the patterns that we needed to change that we saw from in our relationships. This was in our relationships. So something was reflected back to us through someone we loved in order what we needed to see about ourselves, something we loved, but also something we knew we needed to change. And it's helping us to restore balance. And it's connected to the 6 of coins, the restoration of balance, but it's through the earth. It's through loving all of life, not just humanity, all of life. And many of us, why we are called starseeds, is because we came here to heal with the life on this planet. So we love the animals so much. We want to open up animal sanctuaries, save all the animals. Love all the animals. Talk to all the animals. F all the people. It's like, no, we have to love the people too. We have to love all of life equally. So here, we're connecting to the feminine because we know we have a choice to make to see through an illusion, because it's keeping us delusional and we're not being whole. We had to see this part of our shadow, this part of ourself we didn't want to see. But it's connected to, we know, the King of Hearts and healing. So we're going to make this choice of love. But look, there's a third eye activation on her here. And it's connected to force. It's connected to strength. We're going to, remember, we're expanding with this. This goes back to this. We're just going to act on it. We're going to act on love. We're going to act with love. We're going to untwist it. We're going to have source energy here with us. And we're going to create something so incredible because we have love on our side. We have the universe, God, on our side. So here we are in creation, and what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna grow and accept and create with the harmony. Remember, this is about an attunement. This is about us using our body as an instrument to change our frequency. We're gonna change our tune. We're gonna play a harmony. So in order to do this, we're gonna heal from the past, but we're gonna accept the past. There's an acceptance of the past here. We have to accept the past, that the past got us here. This is the story of us and all of us. This is accepting the bad to get us to where we're going. And this is another deeper level of true freedom, because this is about freedom at the end of the day. And freedom is what actually pulls back our manifestations, because we're no longer living in lack of when we're free. And this is where it expands. This is where we are in ecstasy. So let's see how we get here. Let's see how we get here. You know, we do take a change in frequency. Let's get these shuffled up, but I'm actually being called to talk to the moon. Let's talk to the moon. We'll get Teal Swan's frequency card deck. Charging here. Fellow Starseed, thank you. Beautiful lady. Inside and out. Okay. So we're having a change in frequency to get here. It has to do with being the real us. Oh, the moon. Let's see what's happening. We can't lie to ourselves anymore. We just can't. That's what this acceptance is about. That's what this harmony is about. That's when we saw these shadow aspects of ourselves. But we know it was just our past holding us back. It was just the past holding us back. But the past is what's allowing us to transform. It's giving us the strength. So we're working with the element of air, and it's about adaptability. And did a TikTok today, and the message was flexibility, spirit willow. So, and this is about, we can't be too rigid. We have to be able to bend so we don't break, and that the willow can bend. It's stronger than the oak in the fact that it can bend without breaking. It knows how to blow in the wind. It's designed to blow in the wind. Beautiful message. And we're working with the fountain. So we're working with the water here. This has to do, this is completely connected to the moon. This is connected to what's happening with Lionsgate. And we're going to share this message next time we meet up, because we are officially expanding with the earth. And we're coming together. Here's the twins coming together in order to spin the wheel. And it has to do with the harvest through a third eye activation. It has to do with the earth and Demeter. What is this connected to? This is where we become a custodian of the earth. And we start taking care of the earth, because we know that the earth, and we are all one, and the earth is our mother, great mother, and we give back. And we know that in taking care of the earth takes care of us. This is part of our divine inheritance. This is stepping into the power of purpose. And then we have the forces of creation expanding with us. Oh yeah, we were going to go to teal's frequency. So this has to do with passion, a passionate, intense, or a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. And it's connected to the sun being in Scorpio. Passion. Passion. Look, we're coming together. There it is. Through a reevaluation in relationships, justice and fair play, rebalance. Says it all. That's that harmony. We're rebalancing in order to come together through the center point. But look, a passionate, intense, and mysterious phase. This is coming out of nowhere. Financial freedom and integrity. Look, there it is. It has to do with, because we're, oh, sorry guys, hang tight. We're finding our way because what? It's through our integrity. And the power of purpose is connected to our financial freedom. And this is where it's at. This is the message. Okay, here we go. Financial freedom. Abundance is coming to you. The freedom inherent in that abundance is coming to you as well. Let go of the worry. Stop limiting yourself financially, and this will make you a match to receiving more. Let money be like air. Breathe it out without worrying that there will be no breath to take it back in. Financial freedom is just the freedom to have, be, or do anything you want. So give yourself that freedom before the money comes. Everything we're all learning about manifestation, right? We're all meditating. We're all seeing it before it comes. We're being in the energy of what we are creating. We're not living in lack of. So give yourself that freedom before the money comes. It is a vibrational law that anything that will facilitate that freedom must come to you as well. So we're going to let go of that worry. I know everything out there, you know, money, prices have risen. People are talking about groceries, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to have trust and faith because we're stepping into purpose. We're going to give back with the world. What does that look like with life? What does that look like for you? I know here we go pick up trash every day. Giving back, stepping into service. And I know, you know, I have dreams of helping. I want to help the animals. I want to give back to the animals. I want to manifest my divine inheritance to give back to the animals and figure out what that looks like and how to be here more for life and educate people more on why we really need to pick up our trash and why it's so important to get out there and pick it up and pick up ours, and how to properly dispose of our trash, because it does matter. These things do matter. This is how we give back. This is how we take care of the earth and we restore it, because we came here to be these custodians of the earth. But as we step into this, we know we let go, like we've connected to something bigger than us, and we let go of it, and we trust and have faith in our hearts and in this harmony, this melody, this great symphony of humanity's evolution, great evolution, and the earth's healing song, and they're one. And we come together with love healing the world, and us letting go of these old institutions that are breaking down, of money, of ego, of fame, and coming together with this love in our hearts, and this desire, this yearning, this craving to do better. This is calling to do better and to be there and heal with the earth. And as we be there and heal with the earth, we heal with ourselves. We are one. And we heal with each other, and we build these beautiful communities of this new world that we all talk about. And it's connected to the dawns of time. It's connected to the very old. It's whole. This is it. We are expanding. We are understanding. One more message before we say goodbye. Self-trust. Self-trust has to do with our potential and our alignment. And there it is, play. We're in the time of play. And if anyone knows how to play, it's the Gemini twins. It's the twins. Okay. Rest. Get rest. All right. And it's confirmed because sleeper is right here. Love, light, and healing energy is sent your way to create today. I am sending it to you, those good healing vibes. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.